Welcome to Coach's Corner as we wind down the high school sports year 2014-2015, and a lot of great things happened this year in our Ponca City sports calendar, including our Ponca City High Steppers again this year. A magnificent performance to end their year, and we have Kristin Smith with us again, our longtime High Stepper coach. We actually had Kristin scheduled for a couple of weeks ago when her team returned from Denton, Texas, but we're happy to have you on, and we gave you a little time to kind of settle down and review things, and I know that what a year you had this year.
Yeah, we had a very good year, and it was kind of nice just to come back and decompress a little bit and kind of think over things. But yeah, it was once again it was a really good year. The girls did a great job. They were fourth in medium team. We actually are in medium team now. They did some reconfiguration of the team sizes, and 35 used to be the very bottom of large team, and now it's the very top of medium team. So I think once we kind of get used to the characteristics of medium team, because we've been competing in large for so long, that we'll do even better, because I like to be on the top end of that. That having the most on your team in that category. So,
well, kind of in layman's terms as well, it doesn't mean it's any easier.
No.
In fact, it might mean in some instances it's more difficult.
It was interesting this year because we have competed in large team for so long that I know the competition in that category. I haven't ever really paid much attention to the teams in medium team, and so we were kind of going in blind as to who was going to be our major competition, and no, it did not get any easier. Really, the medium team category seems like they've got a ton of teams that are all studio, and so does large, but medium seemed even more than what the large team did. So we're going to have to kind of up our game and get those characteristics in our dances too, and we'll be good to go.
That being said, it all started last summer. You get through, unbelievably, another school year.
Oh, I know.
But it all winds down in Denton, Texas for the girls in late March. And if you could, let's talk about some of the championships you brought home, and then maybe some of the individuals you'd like to highlight.
Okay, definitely. It was an exciting weekend. It was so much fun. As I said, my team was fourth overall in medium, and then when they went across category and just all the high schools that were there, they were ninth. So it was another top 10 finish, which is definitely good. Of course, we'd like to win it all, but you can't do that every year. So even though that's our goal, we did win the prop category, which we did a hoop, and we also won the high kick. We won the high kick category in medium team, and then we also had the highest scoring high kick of the entire competition. So that was something that was pretty exciting.
Boy, we are always known for having at least one, sometimes multiple, but there's always one girl that is just a standout.
Definitely. As far as high kicks, yeah, and this year was no exception. I was so excited. We did the Miss High Kick competition on Friday night, and Alyssa Tapp got to National Kick Company. And then on awards, which were early Sunday morning, they announced the runners-up, and then they announced Miss High Kick. And Alyssa won National Miss High Kick, and that is an amazing honor. And she was so excited. I was so happy for her. She has wanted this since she was a freshman, and so I was so happy to see her go out on her, on such a high note during her senior year. So she got a crown and a trophy that was about as tall as she was, and a jacket, and it was great. It was so exciting.
Okay, so Alyssa, very, very good performance,
Yes.
but overall, all the girls performed well.
Oh my gosh, definitely. All my girls did a great job, and for us to get the overall high kick, the overall high score for high kick, all my girls had to be at just an incredible level, and they definitely did a wonderful job. Then we were fourth in the pom, and I was a little disappointed at that. Not that my girls didn't perform well. I just really thought our dance and our concept would do a little better than that. But, you never know. And then our military was second. And again, I kind of thought that one would win too. But, just those two just wasn't our day. But that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay. Wow. They did really well.
You've filled our trophy cases again, and a lot of trophies back. But more importantly, you've got a lot of girls that are graduating that'll be moving on, and normally when we talk to you, you haven't done your tryouts for the next year. But I think you've already got those out of the way, so you might talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I have 7 seniors who are graduating, and I'm definitely going to miss all of those girls very much. So I didn't have a lot of spots open. I actually had 8 spots open because one of my girls didn't return. So we have 8 new members on the team. So that means I've got a really good experienced team, and the 8 girls who are coming on the team are doing well, and they're picking things up, and we're already getting ready for camp and in the gym working hard.
You said a while ago Alyssa had worked to get that national honor, and it made me think she probably began working on that many, many years ago, and to win national championships in March this summer is when that all takes place. And I know you've got a busy summer. That's when you really prepare for this, though.
Yeah, it really is. Our camp is in Emporia, Kansas, and we start working on a routine that we take from home. We start right after tryouts, and then that is when we really start doing things as a team. Camp is the first big kind of competition that we're at as a team. So they'll learn 2 dances there that are specifically choreographed for us. I do most of the choreography for the team, but at camp we do have some custom routines that are specifically done for us, and they have to learn them at camp and perform them at camp. So it's a rigorous couple of days, but it definitely kind of sets the tone for the rest of the year.
These years fly by.
Oh my gosh, they do.
I mean,
they do.
It's hard for me to believe that it's been 6 or 7 years since I was a parent within your program as well, and I just was thinking about how good the competition was those years that I got to watch it, and now the way these kids are, I'm sure that you would agree that it's incredible how even in the last 5 or 6 years, how advanced and how technical and how outstanding these kids are. Oh, it is.
It's crazy. The bar keeps getting higher every year. And I was talking to the girl who does my choreography for our POM for nationals, and we were talking about how are we going to up our game? What are we going to do next to up our game to get on the same level as everyone else? And when I choreograph our hoop for nationals, and that's what I've got to do every year, is go back and say, okay, what do I need to do to up it just that little bit more? Even though we won the prop category, I've still got to always be upping it for the next year. And I choreographed for my officers, which my officers did really well too. They won actually all 3 of their categories, the high kick, the POM, and the military. And then they were 5th in medium team officers. But, I've got to think about choreography for them too, and getting them, because when you think about it and you pull officers, that's the cream of the crop from your team. And so teams keep upping their game. Well, officers definitely do. So
I don't want to throw you a curveball, but can you remember your officers for the upcoming year?
For this next year?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Gosh, off the top of my head, Brianna Satry is my captain for next year. Jessica Magalone, Veronica Perez, Karen Miller, they're all lieutenants, and Paxton Broom is also a lieutenant, and I always do this. I have one more. Let me think for a minute.
I'll let you
terrible.
Think. And, we want to mention as well that this year there'll be 6 home football games, and so you'll get a chance not only to watch our high steppers for an extended week, but that gives Coach Smith here another week of responsibility to have to get something ready for.
I know, I've got to choreograph another dance now, and I don't know what I'm going to do as far as our extra routine. Claren McCormick is my other officer, and I can't imagine I would ever forget Claren. Good heavens, she does everything. She plays softball and plays basketball and is a baseball manager, and I mean, she does everything, and she's amazing at everything she does. So, yeah.
So are you. You did a great job. We appreciate you and your hard work. And we'll see you in the fall, okay? Have a great summer.
Thanks. I do also want to wish the baseball team good luck at the state tournament. That is so exciting, and the High Steppers are definitely behind you.
Absolutely. Coach Kristin Smith with us, High Steppers on Coach's Corner.